Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List. My name is Shane McAuliffe. Who's ready to rumble? Have you ever wanted to be a professional wrestler? Back in the day when I was acting like the Ultimate Warrior doing arm breakers off my parents' couch, so did I. Now that I'm older, not so much. But that hasn't stopped a unique group of grown adults from living out their dream with Lions Pride Sports in Bryan. When you first walk into a room full of wrestlers preparing for a match, it's amazing to watch the routines, the preparations, and the camaraderie. Then the bell rings, and it's no holds barred. This is usually a monthly occurrence for the folks at Lions Pride Sports in Bryan College Station, and it's Houston Carson's baby.
We're here to entertain our community.
Originally from Caldwell, Houston grew up in the Brazos Valley, pursuing his wrestling career.
After high school, I tried Blinn College and tried to do my thing there, but all I was thinking about was wrestling school. Unfortunately, after 10 years of wrestling, I had a medical condition that made me stop cold turkey, and I loved it so much, since I was a kid even, that I wanted to teach it. And so we started Lions Pride Sports in 2017.
Houston now focuses his time on helping others achieve goals they never imagined.
I used to wrestle, and I don't even care that I used to wrestle. The way I feel now, giving my knowledge to people and them going and doing it and chasing that neon light, you know, that Broadway sign of WrestleMania, I love it. Yeah, I'm so glad I had to stop wrestling so that I can do what I'm doing now.
Standing at nearly 7 feet tall, one of the stars of Lions Pride is Drake Durden.
And he still takes the big bumps and stuff, and I'm 36 and I don't feel like taking them anymore. I'm like,
This menacing mammoth of a man, well into his 40s, didn't get into the ring until a few years ago. And that's because he's busy being a lawyer.
I'm probably known more as the wrestling lawyer than I am Jay Rudinger by some folks here in town, and that's fine with me.
You are definitely the most menacing lawyer I've ever seen, so.
It's a fun gimmick until then you get the intimidation factor of it. So I always have to be careful with the jury. You can't get too close or they stop to listen to what you're saying and just
start freaking out. Then there's Mia Friday, another extremely popular wrestler who just graduated high school with an associate's degree.
Outside of the ring, I'm just, I'm a normal 18-year-old girl. I'm shy. I don't really tell anybody, like in high school, like that I do what I do. I just see Mia Friday is a different part of me, I guess.
When not in the ring, Tamia Bertram is your normal 18-year-old pursuing her dream. Well, she's not that normal when you consider she's already wrestled in Japan, worked with famous Texas wrestler Booker T, performs in a band, and is a graphic designer.
My heart is lit on fire that first time that I stepped in the ring. I don't want to make it sound like I'm in a Disney movie, but I really felt like this is what I was meant to do.
She's exceeded every expectation possible. She's passed up every other student in our organization. She's going to be a huge star one day. She's a huge star right now on our level.
When I grow up, I want to be Mia. That's what I tell everybody all the time. She's going to be famous with whatever she wants to do.
I'm so grateful for this moment, and every single opportunity that I get in the ring, I just want to run with it and do as much as I can.
This journey started at a young age for Mia.
I grew up watching it with my dad, but I just took it like a whole step further than how much he loved wrestling, and it just became my obsession. And when I was 10, I was like, I know I want to be a professional wrestler. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
So at the age of 13, she signed up at Lions Pride.
I walked in here, not only was I pretty much the only teenager, I was also the only girl. So I'm just, a 13-year-old girl walking in with a room with a bunch of, big jacked men, and I'm like, I want to be a wrestler. But I wasn't intimidated by it. I was just focused on me and wrestling. It's my love, it's my passion.
For her to come in when she was 13 and just shy and awkward, just like every 13-year-old girl is, for her to be who she is now, all I've done is just given advice, but she's done all the work, and I think she is going to take over the world.
Being the most experienced in life luchador in the arena, Jay has a different outlook on his experience.
Most of the guys wrestling and gals wrestling with us are 22, 23 or younger. So to me, they're my older kids. So like I come through, I'm checking on every one of them, every show. How you doing? I know this was coming up. Everything okay? How's the job? So to me, it's like a proud dad to see any of them get to go do any of that stuff. A lot of these guys have dreams and aspirations of being on the TV, but I equate it to like being your starving artist.
Brushing strokes on a canvas seems a lot easier than getting slammed into one.
People use the F word in wrestling a lot, fake.
Oh my gosh, you guys put your bodies through some stuff.
It's, yeah, fake, we bristle at that word. Choreographed is a much more apt term. We go in there, we're entertainers. We know it. If the crowd doesn't like it, we're not doing our job. We're there to give everybody a chance to have fun one way or the other. But, I mean, you take a clothesline, you're gonna feel it the next morning across the chest.
So when people walk in and they see us smacking each other and actually lifting each other and slamming each other, they go, hold on. I thought this was the F word. I thought this was fake. This is amazing.
I love doing no DQ matches. I love doing tables and chairs because that's the one thing that fans, when they see it, they're like, that's not fake.
My parents, they never really knew how real it could get. So when I would come home, with bloody noses and black eyes, they're like, but I thought this was, so it's definitely crazy what we do.
I will take 2 a leave before the show. I will take 2 a leave before I go to bed. I will take 2 a leave and a muscle relaxer to go to sleep. And I hope when I roll out of bed Monday morning, it's not awful.
Oh my gosh. Despite the beatdowns, Jay, Mia, and all the other wrestlers keep coming back to hopefully one day be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
You can't replicate coming through that curtain with anything else in life. When you come through and your music's playing and you come out and everybody just goes nuts, one way or the other, booing or cheering, that adrenaline rush is hard to replicate doing something else.
When you have people that come in that are in high school, maybe some are in their 30s and think it's too late, some are in their 40s and think it's too late. Some people just want a hobby and some people want to become a millionaire wrestler one day. They all come in here and I try my best with them, and it's taught me a lot about life and a lot about people.
Whenever you start chasing that dream, you can't let anybody or anything get in your way. You can't let your own doubts, you can't let other people telling you can't do this because of this, you can't do this because of that. You just have to tune all of that out and go follow your passion and chase your dreams.
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List Store and Studio.